it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Look and repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd and 4. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. We'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
When you look at this defense, they've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better. Because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. 37 yards. And the Colts are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fit?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Ready. Red 38.
Young. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
Here we go, set. Ready.
They'll run with ETN. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. He's settling in nicely here in the first quarter running the football. Remember, he already has the touchdown run.
And you can feel the vibe, can't you? He's in unison with his offensive front. They are in concert together. So if you're flipping over to the other side of the line of scrimmage, they've got to be more physical and handle some of these gaps that have been created.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, this defense for the Colts very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Ready up.
From the 29, here's a 2nd and 7.
52 blast. Set cut. Blast. 95. Strike. Check striker. Check smash. Ready.
Another toe for ETN. No gain on the play. That's going to bring up a 3rd down. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Ready. Hut, hut.
Young now. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And this one's not close. Not even close. Short and to the right. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
Okay, ready?
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Here we go.
We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6.
45. White. Ready?
Back to throw. Amato. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So they still get the completion even though the blitz was on. But the blitz got there. Does that stay in the mind of the quarterback the next couple plays?
That's what you're hoping for. That's what you're planning for. It's a little risk reward, right? You're leaving your guys on an island back there in man coverage. But you take the chance that you get to the quarterback. And so he gets completion here. Congratulations. Keep coming at it. And hopefully it pays off by the end of the game that you're starting to get to him while still able to cover on the back end.
52 blue.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Amato. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. From the right hash, this from 48. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. But since the leaping rules were changed back in 2017, we only average about one block kick per week league-wide. They pulled out all the stops there, got someone in there, delivered a big block.
I actually didn't think it was that high. I thought it was even less than that, but those guys executed perfection right there. Really brought excellent effort on that snap. Can't ask for anything more, and they got it done.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A big play there. 46 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
From the 25, here's a second down and 9.
Yes,
back to throw. Amato. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 50 catches for him now on the year. He's got a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Bill Green. Set. Ready.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
So from Panther territory now, it's first and 10 at the 47. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Okay, ready?
Here's second and 10.
Let's go now. Hut.
Operating from the gun, Amato. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. He juked him. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 26. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Down. Ready.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. On the draw, this is Davis. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with third and still 9 to go.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Looking to throw. Amato. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 13-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Blue. Hut.
Operating from the gun. Amato.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Romeo Dobbs is intended receiver.
And that'll bring up second down.
Ready. Ready. Come on. Set. Black 40. Set.
They go back to the ground now with Davis. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Colts are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Hey, 33. Yellow. Yellow. Zoom. Ready.
Looking to throw. Young.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
To throw, Young. Going up top.
And this is going to be dropped. Oh, my gracious. There was no one in his area code, but he could not hang on to it.
Here's the Panthers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And we are hitting the home stretch here toward halftime. And to this point, this has been an exciting offensive explosion for both sides.
I think everyone in the stadium is going to have to regroup a little bit, including the two of us. Yeah, I think we have to get a little oxygen, relax a little bit, and see what we can get going for the second half. The same as these teams, because right now everything's working really well. Can someone come up with something to slow them down?
And both defenses back on their heels.
Blue striker. Ready.
Back to throw now on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here we go. Here we go. Red 38.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Now he's going to step up and run. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Mega. Here we go. Yellow, black, ultra. Drill green. Hut.
Back to throw. Amato. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. Looking to throw. Amato. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30.
Operating from the gun. Amato. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Colts have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Blocked. It's picked up a live ball here, remember. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. That is a play that you just do not see very often. Maybe a couple times a year, the blocked extra point return for 2.
You can't afford to give anyone a free run at the kicker. Oftentimes, it's going to bounce off his hands or chest and head the other direction.
Oh, good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Carolina. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's going.
You've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Bryce and that Panthers offense, they're going to stay out there and go for 2.
The
Down.
Panthers will line up for the
Blue,
two-point
32.
conversion.
Set.
And Young's going to throw for this.
And this will be caught as they convert here for two. So they're able to throw it in for the two-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Breaks through the contact.
And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to. And they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
33. Yellow. Trouble. 38. Set.
Amato now. A final shot before break. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best as that brings us to the end of his first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and trying to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Third down and 6.
Ready.
Back to throw. Amato.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he stopped immediately there.
He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Completed out left to Dobbs.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now we've got a third down and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Let's go now.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this is going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Red, 38. Steel, black.
Looking to throw. Amato. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Ready.
They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay at a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Here we go. Ready.
The play fake. Now Young. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. And you can bet they're reaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Down. Strike. Black. 95.
They'll start on the ground. ETN. And back to the 30. It'll be 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
33. Yellow. Ready?
Draw play. ETN. Getting this just shy of midfield and spotted at the 49. 62 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Defensively, they were in the 3-4. Solid run up the middle. What made it successful?
Well, what you have to do is control the nose guard, but sometimes you don't do it by blocking him. You do it by influencing him. Get him moving to one side or the other and hit him back on the opposite.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Set. Hut. Set. Go.
They'll try to throw now. Young. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a 1st down. Gotta love that efficiency.
Yellow. Let's go. Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? 3rd level run. 1st level being the D-line, and linebacker 2nd level in the secondary, the 3rd. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
And goal at the 4-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Hut.
Hubbard. is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throw in the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go around.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Let's go now. 30, ready.
On the ground, DJ Giddens. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Down. Strike. 52 blue. Blue striker. Beetle blue. Red cycle. Yellow. Set.
Back to throw. Amato throwing the out route, incomplete. It's McKenzie. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Davis. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Now 2nd and 9.
Set. Hut. Set.
Up the middle to Davis. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Here we go. Here we go. 10 black. Set. Go.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8.
Yellow. 40. Ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 27-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Anybody that I really recognize, I ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably the beast be out trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized.
Come on, set. Ready.
A first down carry for Davis. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Ready.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Red, yellow.
Looking to throw. Amato. Caught. It's Cruz left side. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Back to throw. Amato. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
2nd and 10.
Set, ready. Black 40. Check.
Operating from the gun. Amato. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
45. Hut.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Colts answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the 1st.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
ETN up the middle.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Steal. Check steal. 10 plus. Ready.
ETN once more. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Blaster.
Now Young going to move him around.
So offense moving a little too slow there. Could not get set, and they get the penalty.
Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5.
On the ready.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Here we go. Striker. 3, yellow, 22. Hut.
Young to throw it.
The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble.
A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Throwing. Young.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. He's to the 15.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Here's 1st and 10.
Down. Set.
Back to it after the pick 6. Young.
Got a man. That's Lugan.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 33-yard line.
Now 2nd down and a few inches.
Come on. Set. Ready.
Young. Into the hands of Sanders. And he's going to be touchdown, but he's got the 1st down.
It's a gain of 8. And the Panthers
97.
first down.
Grill green.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready.
Here's Young. And once again, this is Sanders.
And we're working across midfield inside the 45.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense. Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Touchdown! And Xavier again. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So a big play coming for the Panthers. They'll go for two.
Ready, ready.
Will line up for the
10-point
conversion.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So they got one of the two touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
2 things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11.
60 reps. 60 reps. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Green Jack. Hunt.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Boy, stays up.
Now he'll take this and run.
This is where the NFL is headed year by year, partner. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. And we've certainly had a nice display of that from both QBs in this game. And that continued with that first down run.
Ready. Count. Ready.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout.